right, Gavin. A couple trailers came out. I thought you'd be more excited about this. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, look at you. This is yours. You know, we did have a couple of books up there, but I thought you'd be more excited about this.
I don't want to blow things out of proportion. Plus, people have seen me pretty normally so far. I mean, I don't want to. It's early in the podcast. I don't want to disappoint our 5 listeners.
Dude, stop. I really do think you need to get into...
I have a coffee mug. That doesn't count. Okay,
I think there's a little bit more that you need to...
Fine. 1 second. Just 1 second. Just hold on.
See, I'm the Harry Potter expert, I feel like.
He's the Harry Potter expert.
This is my franchise, Gavin.
Your franchise.
And I think that you need to respect my opinion when it comes to this. And... All right, never mind. This is your podcast. If you could not have guessed, the Harry Potter trailer came out. Surprising, if that. I just love that you're wearing a hood with a camel hat right now with us.
This is the white trash in me.
But recently, as of yesterday, surprisingly, because I thought this show was coming out in 2027.
So did the rest of the world.
But it turns out, which I love, and everybody loves surprises, Harry Potter trailer comes out in March, end of March, and at the end of the trailer it says the show is coming Christmas of 2026, and I wish people would have seen your text chain in all caps being like, oh my god, Brett, Harry Potter trailer came out, we're talking about this tomorrow morning, oh my god, emergency, it's coming out in 2026, I can't wait.
Lemley really almost got me fired. Because we got into work, and you know the routine when we get into work. You get in, you start to fill out, your normal get into work duties. You prep for the day. And Lemley looks at me and he goes, "Hey, dude, you have to see this." And it's usually like a sports play or something. And I was like, dude, listen, I'm prepping shotties. I'm going through and adding video to the rundown. We're doing our normal stuff. And he goes, "No, you have to see this." And so I turned around and I looked at his computer, and I just see on Twitter HBO, and it says, "Magic is here." And I said, "What?" And literally pushed him aside and went over and watched the trailer. And that's when the text chain started. Since then, I think I've probably watched the trailer 8 to 12 times. And I will probably watch it about a half a dozen more times before the show actually comes out. There's so many things to talk about with this trailer. Mm-hmm. The first and the foremost is, after only a short hiatus from the movies, this immediately feels like Hogwarts.
I mean, it looks spectacular.
So good.
I immediately was like, can we get to Christmas time so I can light 15 candles in a dark room and watch this movie? It looks amazing. Hogwarts, and you can tell we had a preview of the show about probably I would say 6 months ago, and
something like that.
When you told me that not only did they basically build the classrooms, all the kids are going to be, all the extras are going to be living basically in Hogwarts,
which is insane. Jealous.
And the movies are great. Everybody loves the movies. But with a TV show, I feel like you can almost capture the book and how it feels reading the book much better. And it was just from the Quidditch scenes alone, which is one of my favorite scenes of Harry Potter because obviously I'm a sports fan and everything, but it looks like it just captures the magic of the book and the show. And I don't know what you're doing right now, but this is
well. So I'm looking up a page count. So this is my copy of the first book.
I almost took that from you and underlined in it. So
I'm not even gonna get into that right now. No, you didn't. 308 pages long.
Yeah, it's great.
HBO has promised this is 8 hours, which means that it's not 40-minute episodes, 8 episodes per season. These are hour-long episodes, which means that for 300 pages, you have 8 hours. That means every wonderful scene in here has the chance to be fleshed out. Every interaction, every moment in here has the opportunity to really be thought through and explained in a way and shown in something that can't be done. And nobody's going to be able to read this. The important difference here, the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah.
That's the Americanized version of it. When J.K. Rowling originally released it in the UK, it was the Philosopher's Stone.
Okay.
At the end of the trailer, you'll notice that season 1 is called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
Oh my God.
J.K. Rowling is taking us back to our book roots.
Yeah,
Her true book roots. Everything about this show screams book accurate, back to the original, doing things the way that if in 2001, 2002, when the movies were just first starting to come out, she'd had the budget. She'd had the creative control. She had everything that she wanted to be able to have to make these the way that she truly wanted to make them would have been done. I mean, everything she now has, because Harry Potter is a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Yeah.
HBO Max is one of the biggest streaming platforms on the market, proven so by the recent acquisition for billions and billions and billions of dollars as money changes hands all around the industry. Hosting big shows like Game of Thrones, and and this now has the precedence to be their biggest show. And so she's throwing everything she can at it to make sure that it is book accurate, because she said she wasn't going to do the show again or anything else related to Harry Potter unless it was going to make it the most book accurate, the story she wanted to tell when she wrote the books. And I think that's fantastic.
And that's the thing that I'm most excited about. I think the experience that I had with the movies, I'm rewatching the movies. I watched a majority of them in the theater, pretty much all of them in the theaters. I'm not like the biggest Harry Potter fan because I just never read the books, never got into the books. But as I was rewatching the series and the franchise, first of all, it's just so magical. It's so, and there's obviously some iconic moments from the early 2000s books, movies that are just so funny, but also so heartwarming at the same time. But I'm so excited to get all the details. And I will read the first book. I'm 100 pages in of a 300-page book, and I tried to explain to you what I remember, and you almost punched me in the face. But it's fine.
Because you were 100 pages in, and he was like, he goes to a bank. There's so much more that happens in the first 100 pages than him going to a bank, Brett. But anyway.
I know. But the cast looks amazing, and the overall feel of the show looks amazing. But the biggest example that I want to say from like that I was kind of disappointed in the movies when watching them was Goblet of Fire. Okay, and that's the one that Robert Pattinson's in, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pattinson.
So when they're going through, I can't remember what it's called, but they're basically going through the tournament of some sorts. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Okay. But there was
molded together.
You couldn't see. You can only see Harry Potter's tests or whatever that he had to go through.
Sure.
They didn't go into Robert Pattinson's test or anything like that.
Victor Crumb's or
yes.
Okay, all right.
So getting more details like that and basically seeing all of the action and all of the storylines of the books is going to be a huge benefit for this, and I personally love it.
Well, and like you said, the thing that made the movies great back in the day was that they were able to mix humor, magic, and heartfelt moments. The first thing that I saw in these trailers was all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, the Golden Trio, Ron, Hermione, and Harry. There was, the humor comes in the last moment of the trailer from the three of them, but their chemistry is already so great. It's the three of them on the train, and Ron looks at him and goes, "Are you really Harry Potter?" And he kind of just gives him a little smirk, and Ron goes, "Pew."
Yeah.
It's just a little funny moment, but it's almost lifted directly from the book. It's the three of them getting to know each other. It's heartwarming. It's magical. It encompasses the whole thing. Hogwarts in winter. Seeing the Gryffindor numbers on the back of his robes as he's walking out onto the Quidditch pitch. Seeing the freaking handle on the Hogwarts door as Hagrid is knocking as they're all going into the castle. Seeing Harry run towards the wall with his little cart at platform 9 3/4, the Hogwarts Express. It's every bit and moment. Even Hagrid, who, when we did the preview, I told you, it's a huge role.
Yeah.
He has to nail it. Hearing him speak, seeing him interact with Harry Potter, watching him making freaking snow angels outside of Hogwarts in the dead of winter, I went, yes, that's Hagrid. And I was worried you weren't going to pull it off. And this by no means tells me, throughout the entire show you've pulled it off. Mm-hmm. But you're encompassing who Hagrid is, even just through these little small snippets. And everything, even the score for the trailer gave me goosebumps. Mm-hmm. Brings you into the magic of this and makes me go, okay, so this isn't going to be some kind of crazy project that makes you feel like they're trying to do something different than Harry Potter.
They're paying respect to the source material completely.
They're paying respect. The characters were well chosen. J.K. Rowling's touch is every single page of this TV show. And if the TV show's half as good as the trailer is, it'll be fantastic.
Yeah. The biggest thing, and I was going to kind of wait for this, but I think people trying to compare the movies to the TV show, I really just don't understand why you would want to do that. I understand that it's too soon, this and that, but if there was a lot of, I'm sure, people that love the books that, like yourself, that wanted to see storylines fleshed out or even characters introduced that they couldn't do in the movies because, like I just learned from Project Hail Mary, there's only so much you can do in a movie. Because if you even do one little thing, then that adds 30 more minutes to your runtime, and you can't do it. With this, 8 hours long, you're able to flesh out every bit of character, all the magic of Hogwarts, every little detail that you talk about. And heck, some of the things that you've kind of described to me, and I just go, wait, what? That's so amazing, but obviously if you did that in the movie, you're adding on a ton of more dialogue, a ton more explaining. So I believe that this is going to not only be great for the general fan base that love the movies, but it's going to be amazing for fans like you who have read the books probably multiple times, probably 5 or 6 times, 7, 10. All right, dude. Okay.
I read a lot as a kid, okay? All right. Listen, I moved a lot. I read a lot. I may or may not have read every Harry Potter book 25 times. But it's a great point because there's people like you who have seen the Harry Potter movies but have never read the book. And so when we had the conversation the other day at work about what Harry does with the Elder Wand at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And I explained to you what happens in the book alternatively.
And it was like a little kid,
there
seeing
are fans
something for the first time.
Who have never heard stuff like that. There are fans who don't know who Peeves the Ghost is. There are fans who only know Percy Weasley is the guy who shows up randomly in one Harry Potter movie as a prefect and then sort of disappears. He's got a huge story in these books. You don't know that because they didn't have the time, the budget, or the effort in the movies to be able to include him the way J.K. Rowling does in her books. So this will be great. And for the people who've never read the books and aren't going to go back and read them, it's almost a new story.
Yeah.
Because so much of what is going to be added, brought back. I mean, the Headless Horsemen have a hunt every year.
Yeah.
It's in the books.
Mm-hmm.
There's all sorts of stuff that's in the books that's so magical and mysterious and wonderful. I mean, did you know that there's a prolonged set of interactions with unicorns in...
No.
Nobody does. There's all sorts of stuff that goes on in the books. And it's all bringing together a much larger, more properly built world than the movies could ever do. Because, like you said, they don't have the time.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about this with the Pierce Brown books, too.
Yeah.
You can't do a movie for them. Harry Potter did do a movie for them because when we were talking about TV shows back when this was coming out,
no chance.
nobody was doing
No
TV
chance.
shows like this in 2001.
Yeah.
It's not on anybody's radar. So this couldn't have been done back then. Now everybody's trying to do this, and people have seen that they can.
Mm-hmm.
This is the exact right place for it. And for season 1, it offers a great introduction. But when we talk about like the 7th book, the things you can do with the final book in the series is astronomical compared to what even a 5-hour runtime 2-part final movie did.
What's the longest book in the series? Like how many pages?
I think it is probably Order of the Phoenix, and it clocks in at over 700.
So
it would
if
be
it does
roughly 100 pages per episode.
It's going to do well. It's going to do amazing. And they're going to make so much money off of this. People are going to love it. I do not care of the people that say, oh my God, I'm not going to watch this because I'm going to pay respect to the movie and the original cast. Yes, the original cast is amazing, and you can't really touch the original cast. But if they're trying to add in more storylines and honestly just give you a more fleshed out story, I'm all here for it because it's a universe that, you know, sometimes people do have complaints like yourself where it's like, oh my God, they left out this character or they left out this storyline. I'm so interested in seeing that and seeing what they can do with it and seeing J.K. Rowling's like imagination and what she envisioned for this show to be. And it's going to be great. And then if they need to add on more episodes, they'll add on more episodes.
For sure they will. I mean, we've seen other successful shows recently like The Pit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 15-episode thing on HBO. Well, that goes to show you that if you pitch to HBO and say, hey, listen, here's the thing. 10, 8, not enough. If they view it as a worthwhile investment, they'll give you more.
Yep.
Well, Harry Potter is a worthwhile investment. They will give you more if you need it.
Yes.
Great. That's all that matters. This is exactly the right thing to do. Harry Potter character impressions. Ron, Hermione, and Harry.
I mean,
I said it when they cast them.
Yeah.
They're perfect.
They're perfect.
And Daniel, Emma, and Rupert have all reached out to these kids basically saying, hey, listen, we just want to give you an encouraging note. We also want to let you know that if you guys have questions, comments, concerns, worries, whatever, we're here because we did the exact same thing you're doing right now.
Yeah.
At your age. It's difficult, but we're here. There's so much respect that's given there, encouragement, support. But once again, I feel like J.K. Rowling has a knack for going, that girl is Hermione. That boy is Harry Potter. That boy is Ronald Weasley.
All I needed to say, and I will, I did do a bad job on like researching her name, but all I needed to see was her audition tape for Hermione, and it was
Arabella Stanton.
Oh, it was done. It was done. It was perfect.
I saw an interview with the three of them the other day, and she was talking about doing homework on set. And it reminded me of an interview I saw back in the day of Emma Watson giving Tom Felton, who played Draco Malfoy, a tough time because he wasn't doing his homework on set. And I went, if they're not like the spitting images of each other by personality type, like if Emma Watson and Arabella Stanton had grown up together, they would have been best friends. Like, and you guys, like, I don't know how you keep finding the perfect people to play these characters, but you did an awesome job. Like, you did great work there. Hagrid, we already talked about Hagrid. They did a fantastic job. Ollivander, he's not a huge role because he's mostly there to hand Harry his wand off, and he plays a bigger role down the line. He also did justice in the trailer.
Yeah.
He's weird, he's mysterious, but he's also very magical. I loved what I saw from him. We didn't get to hear Dumbledore speak.
Yeah, we saw him. We
saw him. I like the look of him.
Yeah.
That's as much as I'll say now.
The hat looks a little weird.
But we caught a bad angle, so I'm not going to totally discount his wardrobe yet.
Yes.
But the look of his character...
It's fine.
It's fine.
But that's a big one. I mean, if there's...
Right. He's so important.
Oh my God. If it does not kind of relate to fans or fans don't...
And I need to see his interactions with McLaughlin, the kid who plays Harry.
Yeah.
Because their mentorship to mentee is so important throughout the entire show. So their on-screen chemistry is going to be important for this. Snape looks way better than the original rumor photos.
Yeah.
J.K. Rowling picked him. I trust J.K. Rowling. And I don't like the hate that he's getting online.
Yeah.
His character looks clean.
Yeah.
He looks impressive. He's got the Alan Rickman glare down from the trailer.
That's what I
That
said.
was the first thing that I saw was... I mean, they put that screenshot next to a picture of Alan Rickman glaring, and I went, okay.
He must have been so good in his audition to where J.K. Rowling
was just like, we have no choice. You got to cast this guy.
Like, it was probably between 3 people, and then she just goes, he can't not be it.
Right.
So, I love that take, though. It's like, just... Let's see the show. Let's see what happens.
Right.
Like, see how he betrays the character. And if, whatever happens, happens. But
also, quick PSA. He's come out and said that since he's been announced in this role, people have been sending death threats. I don't care how little or much you like the role. That's unacceptable behavior. Unacceptable behavior.
It's so
listen,
bad.
Even if I hated everyone that they cast for the Golden Trio, Hagrid, Ollivander, Dumbledore, Snape, the Dursleys, and Malfoy, unacceptable behavior.
We are living in a very, very bad time if people are just nitpicking everything. You know how many people, we are the most spoiled fan bases of all. We have been getting so much great stuff. And this year alone, you look at some of the things back in the early 2000s, and you told somebody in the future, hey, listen, you're going to be getting this, and this in 2026.
Let's frame this for a second.
They would probably faint.
We're getting Dune, Doomsday, Narnia, and Harry Potter in the same 2-week period in December. And those are just the big blockbuster stuff that's coming out. That's not even anything else that's releasing in that window. Those are just the 4 biggest things coming out in between December 17th and December 25th.
Not only that, we have, this spring has been some of the best It's one of the best springs.
And let's talk about the fact that we're getting
in a while.
Supergirl, The Odyssey, and Spider-Man in summer.
Daredevil, Punisher, and Spider-Man Brand New Day in a chronological order to where it matches up and makes sense before the release date of Spider-Man. And people still find a way to be like, MCU, terrible, or something of that nature.
Death threats?
Stop.
We're done.
What are we doing?
Okay. I'm not hearing it. The Dursleys. I didn't hear Mr. Dursley talk. He looks good.
Yeah.
The glasses look great. I wanted to see Pivot Drive.
Mm-hmm.
Not just from the inside, although the cupboard looks fantastic. Him being thrown in the cupboard, I was like,
yeah.
Oh, sadness. But
that's what I'm saying.
Great.
The beginning of Harry Potter, it looks like they're gonna. Not that they didn't. They did it great in the movies, I felt. But was there some things that you felt that were like rushed?
I wanted more time with him being a proper Muggle and just feeling out of place.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to get a whole episode or two of him being in the Muggle world before he gets thrown into Hogwarts.
Yeah.
And so I think the whole first episode is going to be him at Pivot Drive, him getting bullied by Dursley, him getting bullied by his aunt and his uncle, him in the closet, him at the private school out in England, him in, in those kinds of situations, and then the letters start pouring in at the end of the episode. And then the second episode being them shipping off to the island to hide out in the middle of nowhere, Hagrid showing up, taking him to Diagon Alley, and then getting his school supplies, and then the
Do you think that's one episode? Do you think that's one episode? When
I think that's one episode, and then I think the episode ends with him arriving at platform 9 3/4, and then episode 3 is his arrival at Hogwarts.
And then it's just magic.
And then
it's
just pure magic.
First two
episodes.
Because
that's your perfect intro to episodes.
And those will come out. Those will definitely come out.
Those will come out Christmas
because people
Day.
are so impatient. You can't. You got to give it. You got to release 1 and 2. And then
right. And then I think
get it going.
I don't know what kind of schedule they're doing.
They're going to do week by week.
They probably will.
Because they want the anticipation.
I'm going to be so impatient. I don't know.
But come on. That's great, though, because then we get to talk about each episode. And then
it is great. And we can do an episode week by week because, that it'll be good. But I'm impatient. I know what happens.
Yes.
But I still want to see it. Anyway, it'll be good. The Dursleys look good. I'm never going to love anybody as much as I love Tom Felton as Draco Malfoy. Never. I just went to New York City to go see him in...
Was it the show where he cried?
No, I didn't get to see him
when he first did it. I remember he got emotional.
He did, and he does still get emotional sometimes post show. Like you can see him on stage getting a little teared up. He's just thankful, and he's such a good dude. He just is. I love Tom Felton, and by the way, he's this. He is the big Harry Potter fan. He's got his own robes. He's House Slytherin till he dies. He's got his own wand. Like he is fanboy number 1, Tom Felton. Always. Yeah. He's great. And
that's going to be a hard character.
And it'll be a hard character to replace, just like Minerva, just like Dumbledore, just like Hagrid. But the kid that they got to replace him, I think he looks good. Again, we didn't get to hear him speak.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna throw anything on that. And we didn't need to. The important characters to hear speak in this one was Ron, Hermione, Harry, and Hagrid.
Yeah.
And I would have argued Dumbledore, but it's fine. We'll get another teaser before December, I'm sure.
You're going to get like 3 trailers of this.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have to talk about each one.
Every single one. And that's fine. We'll talk about them all. I'm ready. But the characters look good.
The whole entire... It just looks amazing, man. I can't speak on that enough. I mean, whoever... The classroom shot where they're just having candles all lit and it's
the upward pan shot at McLaughlin's face with all the candles and like other students in the background.
Oh my goodness. And it is so beautiful.
The shot of herbology, the outward pan shot with the big tree in the background, students lining each side, and then Hermione just sitting there. Huge smile on her face as she's facing the front of the classroom, books scattered everywhere in front of her. And I just went, this is the magic of Hogwarts.
Yeah.
This is, even Ron and Hermione in the stands cheering on Harry as he goes to play his first Quidditch game.
The thing is, it doesn't matter what people are going, because you're just gonna have it. You're always gonna have people that compare the movies and the shows. But
Here's my thing: you can't.
here's
Here's why you can't, though, because you learned with Project Hail Mary, you can't compare the book to anything that's not trying to be 100% book accurate. Mm-hmm. This TV show is trying to be as close to 100% book accurate as it can be. The movies admitted they weren't doing that. Mm-hmm. Said they couldn't. You can't fit 700 pages worth of Order of the Phoenix into a 2.5 hour, even 3 hour long movie. You can't do it. It's impossible. Not unless you filmed it all at 1.5 speed.
Yeah.
You can't do it. So when you compare these two things, you have to compare it to the book. That's where you get your comparison. That's the thing that this TV show gets to be compared to, and it is what I will be judging it against. Because J.K. Rowling said this is for the book lovers. Okay, great. So when this show comes out and we do our reviews and everything, I'm not rating each episode. I'm not rating each season based on Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the movie that came out in 2001. I'm rating it based off of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, book 1, released in 1994. Okay, that's what I'm comparing you to. That's who you have to live up to. Bring the magic of the movie and the accuracy of the book. If you can get there, you'll get 10s across the board from me all season long.
My God. I cannot wait to watch the series and then just see your reactions, because I know how much you love this series. And honestly,
I will be watching them in these robes.
The more content of Harry Potter, the better. I don't know why. And when you explain to me the storyline of the Cursed Child, oh my God, think about this. If they did that, that'd be crazy. That'd be unbelievable. Could you do a movie of that? Or no?
Yeah.
Probably. Well, is it a one-off or is it a series? Is there multiple?
It's a one-off.
It's a one-off?
It's a play.
It's just a play?
Plays 3 hours.
How long's the book?
Well, it's just a screen. Or not a screen, a playwright. It's the play script.
Well, screw it. Just do a movie then. Could do a movie.
You could. Yeah. Arguably, you should bring back the trio.
Oh,
because they're at exactly the right age.
Oh my God, that would be unbelievable.
I don't.
We're getting into like Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield talk right now with Harry Potter. But one last question I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Okay. We touched on people comparing the TV show to the movie, but is there a storyline or character that you think will benefit from this TV show, being that it's 8 hours long? They're going to be able to flesh out multiple storylines. We talked about it before, but what do you think? What character or storyline do you think is going to benefit from this?
Oh, gosh. Peeves.
Okay.
The friendly ghost. He's not in any single movie. I mean, none. Like, he's one of my favorite pests of the entire series. And he helps and hurts so much throughout the whole series. Rowling has promised we're getting him. He's there. Perfect. We will benefit. He will benefit. Second is Hermione Granger. Emma Watson, I love you. Okay? I mean that. All right? You were fantastic. You were. Movie Hermione's kind of a baby. In the sense that book Hermione is cunning, calculated, and brutal. She is almost a completely different character from who the movie portrays. Not exactly, but she's so smart, but she's also so willing to be almost ruthless. The best example I can give of that, since we've talked about the Order of the Phoenix already, when they sign up for the Order, it's cursed paper. If you lie, I'm sorry, not if you lie, if you tell anybody about the Order, after you've signed up, it permanently disfigures you. Hermione made that.
That's crazy.
That's who Hermione
dude,
is.
That is.
And
oh
so,
my god,
like,
that is venge.
So Hermione, as the books progress, is going to be one of the biggest, oh my gosh, I can't believe it kind of characters, because she has so much more depth to character than the movies could have ever given her. And Harry is a lot smarter than the movies ever made him look. Dumbledore has so many more stories to tell than anything. Percy Weasley has so many more stories to tell. We're probably going to figure out about Voldemort's kid in the show.
Dude, Voldemort's going to be huge.
We're gonna get to see his past a lot more.
Yeah.
We're going to get to hear about Lupin's kid.
Mm-hmm. It's too much.
Every character that never got to show up a little, or got to show up not as they should. Hermione's not the only one. Ginny Weasley's kind of killer.
Yeah.
She's not really totally portrayed that way in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
She's awesome. Those are the characters that are going to benefit the absolute most from this TV show. Every season that it goes on, each character should get more and more of their due from the book.
All right. I cannot wait. I am so excited for this. I will read book 1, and I'm happy for you. You know what? Like, and honestly, when this came out, I've never seen you have a more little kid side to you than ever before. So I'm so happy for Harry Potter fans, and Harry Potter fans should not be pissed. They should not be mad. They should just not compare it to the movie and just enjoy that you're getting more Harry Potter content.
The way that I look at it is now I know I get to spend my Christmas day experiencing brand new magic of Hogwarts. What better way could there be?
Couldn't have ended the freaking podcast better than that. Are you kidding me? Let's go. We're getting more Harry Potter.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.